Why guardian dogs don't dominate goats. If you've ever watched a guardian dog lie down while goats walk past, bump into them, or even step over them, it can look like something's wrong. People say things like, the dog is too soft, he's letting the goats push him around. A real guardian would dominate the herd. But that assumption is backwards. Guardian dogs don't dominate goats because domination would break the entire system they're designed to protect. Most people are looking at guardian dogs through the wrong lens. They're using ideas from pet training, obedience culture, and human leadership models that don't apply to livestock protection at all. And once you understand what guardian dogs are actually built to do, their calm behavior around goats starts to make perfect sense. A guardian dog's job is not to control goats. It's not to correct them. It's not to establish authority over them. A guardian dog's job is to make the environment so stable that the goats don't need managing in the first place. That's the part most people miss. Goats are prey animals. Their nervous systems are constantly scanning for pressure, instability, and threat. They don't need a dominant figure hovering over them. They need predictability. They need calm. They need an environment where nothing feels unresolved. Dominance introduces pressure. Pressure creates stress. And stress is one of the fastest ways to weaken livestock over time. When people imagine a strong guardian dog, they usually picture movement, chasing, posturing, barking, standing tall. But real guardianship looks almost boring. It looks like a dog that barely moves, a dog that seems uninterested, a dog that doesn't react to every small thing. That calm is not accidental. It's the whole strategy. A guardian dog that dominates goats would constantly be injecting tension into the herd. Every correction, every stare, every forced movement would tell the goats that something is wrong. And when prey animals feel like something is wrong, they stay alert. They burn energy, they eat less, they rest less, their immune systems weaken, their reproduction suffers. That's not protection, that's disruption. Guardian dogs are not herding dogs. They're not meant to direct movement or apply pressure. Herding dogs create stress on purpose to move animals where a human wants them to go. Guardian dogs do the opposite. They remove stress so animals can behave naturally and confidently. When you see a guardian dog lying down while goats move around him, what you're seeing is restraint, and restraint is one of the hardest skills for a powerful animal to learn. That dog could move the goats if he wanted to. He could stand up. He could push them back. He could assert himself. But he doesn't because he understands that movement isn't required. Calm is a signal. To the goats, a calm guardian dog says nothing here requires action. That message is incredibly important to prey animals. When goats see their guardian relaxed, they see bodies relax. Their breathing slows. Their muscles loosen. They go back to grazing. They lie down. They chew cud. They do the things healthy goats are supposed to do. Dominance would interrupt that constantly. A lot of people misunderstand yielding space. They see goats walk through a guardian dog's resting spot, and the dog shifts slightly to make room. They think that means the dog is submissive. But yielding space isn't submission, it's neutrality. The guardian dog is choosing not to create friction. He's choosing not to turn a non-problem into a problem. He's choosing environmental stability over ego. That choice builds trust. Goats learn that the dog won't pressure them for existing. He won't challenge them. He won't force movement. But they also learn something else over time. If something truly dangerous appears, the dog will act instantly. That balances everything. Force that's used constantly loses meaning. Force that's rare carries weight. Guardian dogs are not incapable of aggression. They're selective. And that selectivity is what makes them effective. If a dog dominates goats every day, there's no escalation left when predators show up. The goats can't tell the difference between internal pressure and external threat. Everything feels the same. But when the dog is calm most of the time and sudden change matters, goats notice it. Predators notice it. The entire environment shifts. That's why restraint is more powerful than constant control. A good guardian dog doesn't need to prove anything to the goats. He doesn't need to show strength. His presence alone is enough. Over time, goats stop paying attention to him altogether. That's actually the goal. When goats ignore their guardian dog, it means they feel safe. It means his presence has become part of the background. And that background stability is what keeps stress low day after day. Stress-free goats live longer. They maintain weight better. They resist illness more effectively. They produce healthier kids. They recover faster from injury. These things compound over months and years. A dominant dog would sabotage all of that. This is also why people often misjudge good guardian dogs. They expect drama. They expect visible action. They expect warning signs and constant activity. But the best guardian dogs are quiet. They don't react unless there's a reason. They don't insert themselves into goat behavior. They let the herd function normally. Nothing happening is success. When people say a guardian dog does nothing, what they usually mean is that nothing bad is happening, and that's the entire point. Dominance would create constant feedback loops that goats would respond. The dog would respond to their response. The system would never settle. A calm guardian dog allows the system to settle completely. There's also a deeper biological reason guardian dogs don't dominate goats. Guardian breeds were selected over centuries not for control but for tolerance. They were bred to live among livestock without triggering fear responses. That tolerance is not weakness, it's specialization. A dog that dominates goats would have been removed from breeding programs long ago. He would have caused injuries, stress, losses. The dogs that survived and reproduced were the ones that could live quietly among animals without disturbing them. That calm temperament is the feature, not a flaw. When a guardian dog lies down and lets goats move freely, he's conserving energy. He's maintaining awareness without interference. He's holding a position of readiness without tension. That's what real protection looks like. People often think protection means constant activity, but constant activity usually means unresolved pressure. And unresolved pressure is what predators exploit. Predators look for chaos, they look for stress, they look for animals that are already uneasy. A calm herd guarded by a calm dog is a hard target. There's nothing to probe, nothing to test.